New character sheet to do. What kind do we have?
I couldn't remember which one we used last campaign, so
Ah,
I was pretty sure it was this one.
Yeah, I think this looks about right.
Yeah, it looked right in the preview, so.
Yeah, because this has the modifiers section that a lot of sheets don't.
Dope.
yep. Alright.
Alright. So, I guess we're just waiting for Jeff. Then we can get going. Do this right proper. Hey!
Yep.
Are you there? Can you
Hold
hear
on.
us? Oh, there we go.
Hooray!
Alright, go ahead and hit that Roll20 link.
1 second. Okay.
Alright. Let's... I'm just gonna change your character sheet so that not everybody can edit it and fuck with you.
Aw.
And
I mean, who would
So
do
much
that?
fuckery! Where will I do all my fucking?
I don't know. You'll have to find a different place. But I hear beds are very good for that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. As soon as Roll20 stops lagging. All right. How is everybody? How are y'all?
Good.
Not bad, not bad. How was your Canada Day?
Canada Day was dope. Great day. Beers, barbecue, Incredibles 2, fireworks show, freedom celebration. Good day. How was your not Canada Days?
So much goddamn Stardew Valley.
Fair. Fair.
It's been disturbingly hot here, and my AC can't keep up.
Oh yeah, it is insane outside.
Yeah, I have no AC, so
Oh my
I've
god.
melted a little bit.
Here's the thing. I can imagine that being okay in Canada.
Well, yeah.
No, it's there.
Global warming, man. Global warming.
It hit like 40 something degrees with humidity this weekend.
Ouch.
So that was a bad time.
It's been like upper 30s days in a row here.
Yeah.
But it's mostly my AC. If I leave it on full power all day, It doesn't let my apartment get hotter than it is outside.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. If it trapped heat like this in the winter, I'd probably be okay with it, but it actually does the opposite.
Wow. Well, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks.
Alright, your character sheet's good. So,
Wait, when you say 40, do you mean Celsius?
yes. Did you think I meant Fahrenheit?
Normally, yes, but I was thinking about it for a second and did the translation is like, damn, that's hot for even here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's bad. It's real bad. Alright. So, I think I promised you guys an intro to the new setting. So I have a 5.5-page long Google Doc that I can provide you guys to read, or I can just give you the high points.
One then the other.
Yes.
All right, there's the Google Doc.
Huzzah!
It got a little out of hand.
Oh. Okay.
I suggest you make use of the outline on the side.
This is gonna be fun. We get to
Yep.
the outline with you.
So that's
See the outline
that's
view?
basic facts, mythology, major regions, some stuff about magic, all written out. And there's a couple of other Google Docs that I've been writing that are hyperlinked within. I will probably be adding more as we go. But this is the basic overview. Like I said, it got a little out of hand. I'm sorry, but not sorry. All right, so I've talked to a couple of you guys about like specific facets of this, but basically the new setting is called Yualia. It's completely flat. It has a big, bright, glowing orb called Sol sitting above the center of the world. That's both sun and moon. It's Great Wheel cosmology, Forgotten Realms gods. There's some slight differences. So gods are generally organized into trios. They can be part of more than one trio, but most aren't. There are also two added gods. There's Gamir and Atula, whose mythology is basically that they created Yualia. I will leave you to read the full thing that explains that. Magic-wise, Yualia has pretty widespread access to low-level magic, but there is very little high magic. So I worked it out. It's something like 5% of the population can cast spells of first level or higher, and 1% of those people get to a level where they can cast 5th level spells. So people have things like taverns might have ever-burning candles, or homes might have cleaning implements that magically extend or something, magically extending 10-foot pole. But, only the richest people can afford things like teleportation circles to travel for themselves or to ship goods. A wealthy merchant might have an arcane lock, but it'll take like a monarch or somebody of that level to have, say, guards and wards permanently on their palace, and stuff like that. Does that seem legit?
I believe so.
Okay.
Are they? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, should be easy enough to add one, but
They're all. I
That's
see.
really weird. Oh, wait, yeah, there's religion. I see it.
Yeah, I see religion.
can you look at my character sheet and tell me if you see it on mine?
Are you proficient in religion?
I'm going to be.
Oh yeah, it's not there for yours.
Right.
What?
What?
So weird.
What?
I swear
Okay.
I didn't delete it or anything.
I mean, I believe you. Religion's an int skill, not a wisdom. one.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It just didn't exist.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Also, Flint, I kept telling you the northeastern part of Yualia. It's actually the northwestern one.
Okay.
I'm just an idiot. Mixed up east and west.
Well, that ruins her entire character concept.
It really
Yes, I-
does. Like, I should know all this shit. I don't know anything about GPS. I love GPS. So you'll have to be on my GPS for this character with their Outlander skills.
That is fair. Oh, you're Outlander. Okay. One sec.
I didn't know what else really worked otherwise.
No, that totally makes sense. Okay, it's a different background I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, totally.
What were you thinking of?
It totally makes sense. Don't worry about it. It totally makes sense. What you told me. But how do you pronounce your character's name?
Kristona.
Stona. Okay. Cool. All right.
I tried to use actual Undercommon, or at least the basics of Undercommon.
Fair enough. All right. So, I've talked to Flint and Dolivar about their characters. I haven't heard anything from Chris or Jeff, though.
I would like one.
You would like a character.
Yes.
That is very specific.
One
You have
character, please.
You have a character sheet. I don't have time to write you a character, though.
No, sorry. I have. That's about as far as I've gotten with my planning.
Okay, no worries.
Alright, so I have most of my concept done. I have a few open elements.
Okay, cool.
I'm currently browsing for art and finding it surprisingly annoyingly difficult.
All right. You should also probably introduce Flint and Dolivar. Do you want to introduce your characters as much or as little as you please to the group?
Alright. Oh yeah, go for it. I'm still pondering.
Yeah, so I guess just quick high-level overview. Ranger, cleric. Mechanically, going to be going mostly ranger. Thematically, a cleric of the Blessed Hands. I'm trying to think. I don't actually have like a huge backstory. Basically, grew up in an orphanage. Run by the Blessed Hands. So when he became 16, left to go train and become a priest, and is currently just on a pilgrimage.
All right. Flint, do you want to introduce Cristona to us as well?
Alright. So we are the denizens of the Cristona. She is a half-drow druid circle of spores. Essentially, as a child was trying to escape the Underdark with their mother, that didn't go particularly well, but the spores in that particular area were also trying to escape some corruption down there, and basically became a symbiotic relationship with this child, managed to revive her enough to get out, where she joined up with a kind of misfit group of local druid circles, of various what would be considered misfit races in some other context, and is basically became a druid of the fungus variety, and is kind of a bit creepy around most normal people, but is trying to essentially get stronger and figure out how to survive and potentially bypass and deal with the corruption down the line in the Underdark, or this world's version of the Underdark, the Underplace. And basically, she would tell people that Cristona actually means a place of caves, or at least that's what the spores call it, since the inside of her body is full of, like, veins and organs and things. Many caves.
Because that's not creepy at all.
Nope, that's just how they figured out. Oh, she also uses the royal we, because many things. And talks really slowly because of the group speak.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Jeff, you want to share what you have?
Okay. So I started from the goal, and I decided, so it's a pirate who was part of an evil pirate captain's crew. And when said evil pirate captain was sealed away by some force, the good guys did not remove the curse from all of the pirate crew. So I'm still cursed by the evil pirate king who was sealed away, and I'm looking to get rid of that curse, although I'm pretty sure one of the steps in that is going to be unleashing the evil pirate king and then killing him. And if I haven't experienced character development by then, I want to become the new pirate king after that.
Okay.
Nice. Like you do. Thanks, Luffy.
So,
As one does.
So, Captain Barbosa plus Monkey D. Luffy?
Yeah, Luffy!
Yeah. I'm thinking College of Swords Bard, and so I'm looking for a dual-wielding pirate, and I can find a dual-wielding stripper pirate very easily. But one that's actually fully clothed is surprisingly challenging. At least one that actually looks good.
Dual-wielding super pirate?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know.
As a pirate, I feel this so hard. Or having been a pirate for several years.
Alright. So, evil pirate captain sealed away by some power.
Yeah. I'm definitely leaving that one wide open. Just skimming the document because I'm only skimming it. It sounds like something the Primarch would have orchestrated or ordered to happen.
So there's a big order of they're not in the document, but there is a big order of paladins of Valkyrin. The pirates are mostly focused around the Four Skull Strait. And there's a big order of paladins who take a very dim view on piracy, sitting around there. Would that fit?
That would definitely fit. So I'm thinking the cursed pirate captain who got sealed away, like probably a lich or something similar to that. Like he's a serious bad guy, and nobody really thinks otherwise. Like even the people on his side like don't like him. But he left his entire crew cursed, and they're still cursed, and it sucks. And I haven't worked out exactly what that does either.
Okay. Yeah. I have a... It's not a full... This isn't a 5-page document. It's 1 page of, like, point form notes on this paladin order. I'll send it to you. You can read it if you want.
Right.
All right. Excellent. All right. Chris, you're the last one up. What do you got so far?
Thinking fighter.
Okay. What variety of fighter?
I have not gotten that far because there's a whole lot of options.
Yep.
That is fair.
Like holy shit.
Sorry?
Like holy shit.
So goddamn many.
They had like 3 new ones in every book they release. Their way of saying, please play a fighter. Please. Look, we worked so hard on it.
And of course, Cortanus is using the one that they didn't actually, or they adjusted and didn't actually use the original for.
Of course. All right.
That was funny. With this character, I think fighter is going to be the only class I haven't played.
Part of the reason we went for Bard. I think Bard, Rogue, and Saucer are the only ones I haven't played yet.
This is one of the ones I haven't really played past like one-shots. Like 1 or 2.
Had 3 warlocks, though.
Warlocks are fun.
That's usually main
They are.
sorcerers. Or wizards.
Warlocks are just so easy to customize.
Yeah.
That is true.
For starting gear, are we just doing the normal level 1 stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Yep. We're starting at level 1?
Starting at level 2.
Level 2, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So the basic idea I was going to go with you guys was you've done your first major adventure kind of deal. What that is, I was not quite sure yet. And you've been offered your second. I'm just going to casually drop. It's the only good map I have right now, so it's the only one I really feel comfortable showing. All right. So yeah, now we have the question: what the hell brought the 4 of you together to become an adventuring party? Religious pilgrim. Actually, okay, before I start that, is there a particular, before I start any of that, is there, like, skimming through the doc, is there any particular region that sounds interesting to you guys? Because I was going to put y'all in the Four Skull Strait, and that's why I have a proper map of there. But if there is somewhere in there...
That seems like where I would most likely be found.
I mean, yeah, you're a pirate.
That's the only one I've even
Sadok is a fucking pilgrim. You can be wherever.
Yeah.
Flint and maybe Chris's character become the kind of odd people out there.
Well, I mean, you wander around, basically. I assume that, like, traveling to different types of areas wouldn't be too far out for an Outlander.
Not.
She seems weird enough to have reason to move around.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. That's probably a reasonable assumption. Yep.
You had to go one place and like, fuck that noise, that lady's scary, bye. And then I assume a pirate place wouldn't be so, weird about that.
Yeah. Depends on where you go in pirate land.
That's fair.
Actual pirates are usually pretty accepting of talented people.
Yeah, as long as you're useful. Do you want to sign on with a pirate band, though?
Yeah, that would be a little weird, but I feel like she would be the type that wouldn't really quite understand what that meant. It's just another circle.
That's fair, actually.
They're creatures that help one another in some form, and
They do. You're not wrong.
but probably wouldn't do
Alright.
too well just in the water in general.
No, you are a mushroom druid.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Like, moss is great and all, but, like, maybe, yeah, making friends with the moss, that's about it. The algae.
There are plenty of other druids around. I know I mentioned this to Flint, but druids kind of ended up becoming by accident the most numerous group of spellcasters in the world when I was making Yualia. So, plenty of druids around.
Just tripping over us.
Fucking everywhere. And Dolivar has dropped just as I was about to ask him about Sadok. Alright. Just as I was about to ask him about Sadok being okay with pirates.
Point buy?
Sorry?
For ability scores, point buy or standard array?
Standard array. For those who know their D&D gods as well, the Blessed Hands, the group that Sadok's a part of, is Ilmater, Tyr, and Torm. It's a trio of that.
Do people call them the tit trio?
The what?
Yeah.
Why would you call them the Tit Trio?
Tyr, Ilmater, and Torm.
I'm not seeing the connection to tits with that, though. Like...
Wait.
What?
That's what I heard!
Well, yeah.
We keep looking into a strange time.
Take the first letter.
No, nobody calls them the Tit Trio.
Until now.
God damn it. All right. All right. I don't know what I expected.
We haven't started yet. I gotta get it all in my system right now.
That's fair. Christona doesn't seem like the type to make
Very, very
jokes like
not
that.
Rusalka and Incesk.
Yep.
Somebody else making a point of playing an intelligent character.
What's that?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
That's why we have cats.
Okay. I'm debating if I want to put the 10 into intelligence or wisdom.
Okay, technically I have a 12. That's about it.
I've got an 11.
Huh? Well, it's better than everybody having a negative.
So better than usual is what you mean.
Yeah, it's better than you.
I mean, you're not wrong.
For those listening, in our last campaign where it was long ongoing, the most intelligent party member was the Tressum flying cat. Besides the rest of our party.
With an int of 12.
We were not very smart people.
We were
We
not.
were charismatic as fuck, though.
Yeah, the Charisma crew worked out a lot better for you guys than I was expecting, honestly. You just went super heavy on the control magic, and it worked out quite well. Alright, Zolvar, I was gonna ask, how does Sadok feel about pirates?
I mean, I guess that depends on how vicious or violent they're being.
Fair.
Because I mean, if they're more along the lines of I guess privateers, that would be fine. Or if they're choosy about their targets. But I mean, like if they're just attacking innocent people, that's not cool.
Right. Okay. How do we feel about the idea of starting out as privateers, gang?
I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Sure.
All right. All right. So, I guess we're starting y'all. I guess y'all meet as privateers.
Does anyone want to know Christona ahead of time and just kind of drag her along? That'd probably be the first. Or she'd get, like, weird shanghaied. Not really recognize it.
I can get behind either of those, but you are kind of the outlander here is the problem with other people already knowing you.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're kind of the outlander here.
I suppose if they needed, like, a tracker once they get to an island or something like that, that would probably...
A little bit of that. Plus, if you know any weather magic at all.
don't know if I do yet.
You're level 2, so
Yeah, that's true.
I don't,
So you know all the first level druid spells. I don't know if any of them are helpful though.
yeah, I don't think there's any first level weather control stuff.
You know what there is though? Druidcraft.
There is, so you can know the weather.
Which would still be super helpful.
Yes, for sure.
That's kind of the only thing that's helpful about Druidcraft, though.
Yes, but you know it. You might as well make use of it.
But there are so many other spells I could take for cantrips.
That's true. You also, I assume, have some idea of how to heal.
It's on the spell list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing and healing, that sounds about right.
So you can beat people up, and you can heal people in addition. That seems reasonably valuable to a group of pirates. Dolvar, what's the actual goal of your pilgrimage?
It's a good question. Probably visiting a number of temples and just both learning more about the world and spreading the word of the Blessed Hands at the same time.
All right. All right. Does it include spreading the word of the Blessed Hand to those who are like the Blessed Hand does include Tyr? Does it include the spreading of justice to those who might be deserving?
Yeah.
Dope. All right. Chris, if you have any, if you want to input onto anything, let me know. Speak up.
Okay.
By all means.
I've just kind of been agreeing with what everyone else has been going with, so.
Okay. All right. So, you all meet on a privateer ship, is how we're going to start you. Cristona?
Yep.
Why did I say Cristona? You are healing and or fighting people, as well as probably use. Are you proficient in survival and or nature?
Both.
Both. So you can at least make a decent guess as to the weather. Jeff, what's your character's name?
I was just about to figure that out.
Okay. Jeff's character is a sailor and former pirate turned privateer, which is welcome on this ship.
Diggeroy.
Can you type that? Otherwise, there's no way I'm Diggeroy. Okay. It looks like Diggory.
That's gonna get a little bit confusing at first, but I'll get it eventually.
Yep. All right.
I'll add an O.
Yeah. It does look like something that should have another O. Diggeroy is former private and privateer. Sadok is a ranger and a cleric. So you have plenty of useful skills to bring to the field.
Yep.
What are you coming on as? Like, what are you? Which I know that sounded weird after I said it out loud. What are you advertising yourself as when you're trying to get onto the ship, or when you were trying to get on?
Good question. I would imagine the ship would need like a medic or something.
Mm-hmm.
So probably that.
Okay. Can never have too many medics. All right. So you're going to be privateering in a trade war between the Merchant Republic of Regilium and one of its neighbors. I haven't decided which one yet. Hmm. Would you all be open to... Do you want to stay privateering and hunt with the crew, or are you open to side adventures separate from that? I say side adventures separate from them.
I'm perfectly fine with separate.
Yeah, I would probably have a lot of reasons to want to explore assorted places.
All right. Cool. So, y'all have characters. You've all accumulated in the same place. Now, you've done your first major adventure. You've had one major engagement, adventure, what have you, with each other. What might it have been? Was it pirates? Was it another privateer? Was it some manner of monster? Was it, I don't know, priests of Umberlee? Did you land on one of the islands on the south of the strait and explore it? Did you go through the jungles of Sinaraja? Did you, for some godforsaken reason, go into the open ocean and fight one of the bigger monsters that's up there?
How about we were looking through some ruins, trying to find some valuable treasures, and we found plot-relevant items only.
Plot-relevant items only. All right.
I am all for caves because they're generally full of some kind of fungus to check out.
Plot-relevant items only. All right, I can get behind that.
Oh my, look at this MacGuffin!
I've never had you guys have never asked me, yes, please hand us MacGuffins before.
Trying to make your job easy, just start out.
That's fair enough. All right, so you are exploring about... Yeah, okay, I can work with that. We're gonna go with one plot-relevant item for each of you guys, as soon as I figure out what the hell that might be. or one perhaps not directly plot relevant, but signpost item for each of y'all.
Big LED poster board, bulletin board. Go this way.
Adventure this way, please follow. Alright.
Like, hi, I'm with Plot Hook.
We're getting very meta to start this off. I like it.
I'm told there's a
alright.
mysterious letter. Da-da-da.
Yes, a mysterious stranger slides into the stool next to you at the tavern. It hands you a mysterious letter, utters words to you in a mysterious language that none of you speak, and disappears mysteriously, leaving behind a mysterious bauble.
How mysterious.
Indeed. Alright. Your race is blank.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Are you race neutral?
No, I just clicked on the R for the race word instead of the text field above it.
Ah. I was about to start making jokes about running races. You cut me off before I could get good. How could you? All right. So random caves. All right. I can roll with that. I can work with this. All right. So besides plot relevant items, what else might you find in the caves under... We're going to say caves under a ruined fortress. Pre-cataclysm fortress. What else might you find in the caves under an ancient, highly magical ruin? Flint, hit me.
Oh shit. Like, my first initial thought was just something like some natural, like, flora or something like that that is unnatural for that area. Just something very weird and kind of creepy.
Okay. Creepy flora.
Just, like, something that's very, like, this should not be here. This is something you would find either under area or something just in the wrong place or is just slightly off from what should be there.
Okay.
I'm getting suggestions from my chat of like a glowing stone or a very old bottle of wine or a dragon skull.
Okay. I can... Dragon skull works.
Yeah, thanks, Crafty.
Thanks, Crafty. Sure. Yeah, dragon skull. All right. You also find a dragon skull in this cavern deep beneath the earth. We're going to say it's a gold dragon, too.
Interesting.
Be able to tell that from just the skull?
They have horns.
Yeah, they have distinct horn patterns.
Horn patterns.
Interesting.
Yeah. Check out, like, the monster...
Although there is a certain question of, do any of us know that?
That's fair.
Mm.
Yeah. There is, like... You have a ranger and a druid.
We know a dragonborn.
You probably also know at least one dragonborn.
Literally do, but it's a copper dragonborn.
He's also off continent. You can't really ask him questions about dragons.
Sigh. That's what you get when we go off and be privateers.
Yes, you leave all of your friends behind.
Suddenly, cookie cat.
Alright. So, Dragon Skull. Sadok, what do you find under the ground in this fortress of ours?
Jesus, that's a good question. Maybe some old manuscripts.
What do they contain?
Don't know. Can't read them.
Alright. I like that we're playing Make Your Own MacGuffin. And who did we draw?
It's a great home game.
Alright, Sadok finds old manuscripts. Jeff and each player find plot-relevant items. Sorry, I'm making notes as we go so I don't forget all of this before we play. Alright. And then you also find a horrible monster down beneath the caves that you have to fight and kill. What does said monster look like?
Hey, sorry about that.
Alright. You also find a horrible monster in the caverns. What does the monster look like? Anybody?
It's a giant, not giant, but it's a weird aberration that looks like a ball of mud with tentacles and a very large mouth on top.
Okay. I can get with that. In what creative way do you guys kill it? How do you want to kill it?
Like, how do you want to do this?
Collapse the ceiling?
Maybe not collapse the ceiling, but knocking a few stalactites loose.
Even
Oh,
better.
look at that. Just impaling it, though it's kind of mud. Oh!
Alright.
Maybe, like, first, like, icing the mud to keep it together and then impaling it.
Ooh. Who has ice? Do you?
I might be able to get frostbite, maybe, or let me see what spells I can get.
I'm thinking thunderclap.
Thunderclap to knock down stalactites. Alright. Alright.
Then I've got, or actually, I guess, well, I've got, there's ice knife I can do, or, yeah, ice knife might have been able to do that.
Alright. You kill it by freezing its mud and then dropping some stalactites on it to shatter it, though. Alright. Alright. So, post your excursion, your first major adventure with each other, Jeff, or Diggeroy, sorry, your character finds an irregularly shaped lump of black iron. It is ridged and it has many ridges upon it in a regular pattern, but you do not know what exactly it is. He did say plot relevant items. I don't think you meant quite this immediately, but
Da-da-dun.
after you arrive back into port to resupply, you get a letter from a divination professor at the University of Aventine, or UA, which, if you haven't fully skimmed the intro, is the biggest magic school in the world, basically.
Still me?
Still you. Or, well, all of you.
Okay.
Specifically, the letter is specifically addressed to Diggeroy, but it invites you to bring all of it. The letter mentions and addresses the inn that you're in by name. It arrives the day after you've arrived. The professor identifies himself as Lucius Goldfinch, divination professor at the University of Aventine. He claims to have foreseen that you would be useful, and he has been scrying on you to try and figure out how. He lost sight of you for a little while, but after you emerged from what looked like a set of tunnels, you were holding a key to exactly what he needed. He'd like to meet up with you in person and discuss. He also includes a sending stone within the envelope, which he claims will allow you to speak directly to him in the event that you can't or won't come to see him.
He's spying on us.
He expects the return of said sending stone upon your completion of the mission.
He's temporarily spying on us.
How far away is he?
Depends on where you stop to resupply, honestly. Probably not more than a week or so. Aventine is also a major port.
I'll go meet him.
All right. The letter also requests that you bring Kristona, Sadok, and insert Rich's character name here. Bauer?
Yep.
And Bauer. For they will be vital to your survival.
Okay. I will ask them all to come with me.
Is anybody going to say no?
No.
Dope. Bear with me. I promise the railroad lines come off in a second. All right.
No worries, I'm still working on the sheet.
Yeah. All right. So the professor gives his room number. Gives you
Oh
directions to his office. Gives you directions to his office on the UA campus. When you get there, he's something of a doddering old man. Oh, hello, hello. Please come in, come in. It's good to meet you all. I'm sorry. May I see the key, please? The thing you found, Mr. Diggerbot.
Yes. I will show him the piece.
He takes it, pulls out a pair of glasses that have several magnifying lenses on them, and examines it very closely. Astounding. Do you know what this is?
I really don't.
Well, sit. Let me tell you. I've only been researching this bloody thing for the last decade. That's actually not a bad way to describe what he looks like. Picture every, slightly pushy, very uncaring about non-research things professor you ever met in university, and, amalgamate them. That's kind of what he looks like. This is the key. It opens a cache of pre-cataclysm artifacts somewhere beneath a fortress known as the Visharat. I, unfortunately, am not quite up to dungeon diving. Not anymore. Those were the days. But I've been divining for the one who might actually be able to find and succeed. And I think it might be you four. Now, I know treasure hunting may not be for all of you, but if you go, not only do I have the capability to make it worth your while, but I have the capability to aid you in whatever magical endeavors you may seek. I'm something of a big name, you see. But if you could please go find out what this lock opens, and perhaps even deal with the cult that's trying to open it first, that would be simply lovely. They, poor dears, think it's a bunch of weapons. I can almost guarantee you it's not. Does this sound acceptable at all?
I can be persuaded to do this.
Excellent. Name your price. He grins toothily at you.
Yeah.
Come on,
What's the number?
I know your type. Give me a number. I'm actually, what are you willing to haggle for the reward of your first major quest?
I'm gonna say 50 gold pieces each.
Acceptable. fits nicely into my research budget for this term. Do we have an accord?
Kristona's off in a corner, like, looking at something that might be on a table and just kind of picking it up and fiddling with it while they're talking.
No, please don't touch that. That is my divination sensor. It is priceless. It took me years to craft that one. Please put it down gently.
Just gonna kind of blink at him, look down at it back, and then just slowly set it down. We
Thank you.
understand.
We? Are you perchance royalty? Oh, most fascinating. You must tell me all about it when you come back.
Just blinks at him. Trying to feel like, what is royalty?
The drow have been... Oh, the drow and the half-drow have been underground for centuries. I've never met one in the flesh. You must tell me all about where you're from when you return. If you do, I will add another 25 gold to your price. Per person.
We will try.
Excellent! Fantastic! Smashing!
Suddenly Nigel Thornberry.
Maybe. So, young Sadok, you are of accord with this?
Sure.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And Mr. Bauer. Is your first name by chance Jack? Or is it
No.
Bauer? Is it a single name, or is there another name to the mystery of Mr. Bauer?
Yes.
Interesting. What is it?
Yes.
Your name is Yes? Yes, Bauer?
Bauer, yes.
Bauer, yes. Interesting. Where are you from that your family name is Yes?
Around.
Interesting. Well, you must tell me all about it too. But you are busy people, I assume. There's a privateer as an added bonus. I'll tell you that there's a ship that there's a legitimate target for your ship and crew passing through the city 3.5 days from now. If you're willing to wait. She is low in the water with gold and plunder. I figure your captain might need a bit of persuading to give you a lift. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. It's no...
Oh, no, I'll take it.
There you go.
So this Kristen has picked up something else. It's just looking it over really intently.
Wait, you picked up something else?
Yep, something that wasn't the sensor. Just like really holding it really up close to her face and just examining it.
Please do not touch my delicate instruments. They are imperative to my divination work. They are the difference between knowing that something is coming in 3.5 days and knowing that something is coming in 3 days, 13 hours, 16 minutes, and 12 seconds.
As of the start or end of that sentence?
Yes!
Like,
Right.
she takes probably about maybe 10 to 12 seconds to just slowly put the thing back down the desk without a word.
Are all drow this slow to move?
Want to know? Haven't dealt with many.
No,
We
nor have
are being careful.
I do appreciate that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so insulting. Regardless, I have much work to do, and I'm certain that you do as well. So, ta-ta. Oh, and do keep the sending stone until you're back here. I may attempt to contact you again.
Very well. We will convince the captain to get us where we need to go.
She'll just be like, ta, ta, and then turn head out.
Sorry, I think my Discord just shit itself for a little bit and didn't
Oh, no.
didn't play any audio.
It was just a super slow ta, ta, like in confusion, and then turning around and leaving.
All right, brilliant. Cool. So that shall be quest number 1. Find the MacGuffin that your MacGuffin unlocks.
As a double MacGuffin.
Double MacGuffin all the way.
It's beautiful!
The next MacGuffin is just going to be something to unlock another MacGuffin. It's MacGuffins all the way down.
It's a very Russian
Nah,
nesting
I'm
doll
not that
situation.
rude. I don't have maps or anything ready for it, so we can't start it immediately.
It's fine, I
But
still need to finish the thing. I'm like trying to
I'm
focus on
basically
this.
gonna drop like a bunch of potential directions on you guys for next session, and we're gonna see which one you guys like the best, or for the end of the quest. I don't know. It should be only one session, but I've been wrong before.
Hooray!
Because yeah, I'm comfortable with you guys playing in the sandbox. I'm prepared.
Are you? Are you really?
I've written like 30 pages worth of shit in the last 2 days. I am more prepared than I've been for any session in the last long time. Probably than
Never
ever.
prepared for us.
Challenge accepted.
Did you hear that, guys? Challenge accepted.
Fight me.
Okay.
So finish the sheet. And then there's new Steven Universe tonight. Ah!
Wait, what?
New Steven Universe episodes start tonight.
Awesome.
Neat. I won't be watching those. I need to make maps and probably write more things. All right. Chris, do you have anything more? If not, that's cool. Just like let me know before session next week.
Yeah, I should have some more by then, easily.
Okay, cool. Is his name actually Bauer? Yes.
I was going to go with it if you didn't let me change it, but I'm okay either way.
You can absolutely change it. I can definitely accept that you were fucking with the guy.
Richard 2.0.
Yeah, so I can definitely accept Bauer maybe. Alright. Yeah, okay, I can definitely accept that you're I can definitely accept that you were fucking with him and that that's not your actual name.
Cool.
Just, yeah, shoot me whatever you got, just shoot it to me before next session.
Yeah, I will.
Awesome. Great. So we've established how y'all met. We've established where y'all are going. You all have introduced yourselves to each other. Are there further questions? Because I know I dropped a lot of shit.
I'm sure there will be once I read through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to finish this damn sheet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly done with the character sheet at least.
I just find it really hard to actually do character sheets while you're talking about stuff because I know I won't be able to remember anything you said if I did.
Fair enough.
Or be able to react to it in time.
Oh, before I forget, the professor also gave you guys a map. Remember that time he gave you a map to where you were going?
Yay! I assumed he would just give us his divination powers and we just suddenly know where to go. It's future vision!
No, he will not.
I'm honestly drawing a blank on where exactly he told us to
go. So, in character, you have a map. Out of character, I will put it on the map that I'll also upload a fully colored and annotated map for next session. But yes, you have a map to the place. You know the name of it, the Visharad. And yeah, you are equipped to head on your first quest.
This is gonna be like the Motley Crew party, isn't it? That's literally the captain's name. It's Motley, right?
We could make it Motley. I haven't given him a name, but we can make it Motley. Diggerhoi, is there already a pirate king?
There used to be.
His name is Goldie Roger.
But he's the one who got sealed away. So currently, there's nobody who can There may or may not be anyone claiming to be the Pirate King, but no one who can realistically say they are the king of all pirates, or even close to that.
Damn it, Discord! That happened to me the other night. Like, it literally died to the point where, like, it fucked up my DNS and my computer and I had to kill a bunch of stuff. I had to reboot, and then I realized it was still messed up, so I had to go through and, like, clear DNS stuff in my browser. Because both it and Roll20 died at the exact same time.
Damn.
Like, right in the middle of the murder dungeon.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back.
Yay!
So, is there actually a pirate king currently, Diggeroy?
I was going with no. There's probably a few people claiming or trying to claim it, but no one that's generally accepted as being the king of pirates.
Okay.
And I'm sure if that Order of Paladins has their way, there will not be any ever again.
Yes. Would you describe those 4 people as the people trying to claim it as 4 people?
4 people? As
And
in the number 4?
subsequently describe those 4 as emperors of the sea?
Da-da-dun!
I'm not sure Diggeroy would, but such things might get tossed around. I can work with it.
No!
Back. Okay. Anyhow, bad
I would go
One Piece
with
joke.
that works for me, although Diggeroy personally would probably think they're being arrogant.
Oh, almost certainly. But bad One Piece jokes aside, yes, you can absolutely try and become the Pirate King.
Yeah, no.
I've actually been trying to get people to run a pirate campaign with me in this world for the longest time. They just keep falling through and never happening.
You should have told me that ahead of time. I would have made an actual
So
good
there's
pirate.
absolutely things ready for you to do as pirates if that's where the wind takes us.
Really? You need to tell me these things ahead of time before I make characters that don't fit piracy. And he couldn't hear a word of that again, probably. Damn it!
Discord is just not cooperating tonight.
I was saying you need to tell me these things about, like, wanting to do a pirate thing before I make a character that isn't a pirate.
Oh, it's fine. Like,
Because I totally fucking love pirates. I would totally make a pirate.
there are pirates. There will be. I am certain there will be the chance to run a group of like full fucking pirates in here.
See, there you go.
Ninjas are better.
My ranger
Them
for the
fighting
murder
words.
dungeon was pretty good.
Those do be fighting words. It's okay though. It's okay. You can settle this in game like proper players.
Wait, did you say ranger or ninja?
Ninja.
Fuck you.
There's also this lovely lich that exists like off to the east of here, who definitely has some ninjas in his maze if you want to go run his maze.
Fuck ninja liches.
He's not a ninja. He's like just a really fucking bored old lich. who built a maze for adventurers to run for shits and gigs.
I
And
always
to
wondered that. Why the fuck do liches do that? Like, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be great. No, this is terrible. I'm so goddamn bored.
He's 1,000 years old. He's so fucking bored.
All the, like, old elves are just like, fuck you.
Like an elf lich. Why? Why would
Why? Why wouldn't you just be like an elven druid?
That's a thing, isn't it?
Rules
They
is
have their
like
own names for it.
They're Baelnorn, I think, is the
Yeah.
proper title.
Aren't those like specifically good liches?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're super hokey. What's the point of being a lich if you're not going to be evil? Why wrench your soul from your body with unholy magic and put it into a can and then not eat other people's souls to sustain yourself? Like, what's with that?
Soul right in the trash. In this trash can. That'd be amazing if there was
Yeah.
just like a lich just used a trash can as a phylactery. I am a garbage person.
No one would expect it. That's
Literal
all I'm
garbage
gonna-
person.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lich also has a bad habit of just teleporting adventurers in to run parts of his maze against their will for shits and gigs. If it's particularly slow and nobody comes by on their own.
Fuck, what
So-
does that remind me of?
Have fun. Oh, any like horror show where they like put people through arbitrary trials?
I feel like there was something specific and I can't remember what it was. Damn.
It's also just there if we want to run a stupid fucking one shot.
Someday.
Arbitrary scenario one shots. It's amazing what you can do when you have a bored, really bored lich. With a lot of time and money on his hands. And a nearby kingdom that isn't trying to destroy him at every opportunity. Alright. Anything else?
Again, it'll probably be after I read the document.
Fair enough. Yeah, I have to go write a bard backstory for another campaign, so
Fun.
I'm playing a proper fucking bard for more than a session this time. Unlike Diarmuid,
Jared was awesome though.
he was fun, but that was a terrible build decision.
But barbarians.
I mean, yeah,
Sounds
great
a lot
play.
better than it is in practice.
It really
Barbarian.
It's probably better at higher levels mostly.
Barbarian
Oh.
is actually a really good grappling build.
Oh, for sure, but not at level 3.
No, you need to get high enough to hit expertise on Bard.
Yeah.
That's
I
when
think you
it
need four.
starts to get good.
Four for it to kick in. You
It's
need
also
three
at, like
barbarian
lower
one.
levels like that. It's super multi-attribute dependent too,
Yeah.
unless you are actually just going straight grappling.
Yes.
So like, you need strength to hit things. You need dex to like dodge shit. You need charisma to not have totally shit spells. And you need
You just
con
use
to-
spells that don't have saves or attacks.
That's true.
So like buffing spells, maybe sleep, things like that.
I did have.
Then you don't need charisma.
Yeah.
You're barbarian, so if you want to go unarmored, you can more or less drop dex and just take con. And then Mostly just strength and con with a little bit of dex.
Makes much more sense than what I tried to do. I wanted to have a barbarian that could also cast spells.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's with the grappling build. That's what you do: is you buff everybody up, then rage, and then grapple.
Probably would have been a better idea. That's okay. I'm playing full bard this time. I'm gonna go College of Whispers.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna be the edgy bard. That's a lie. I don't play edgy characters well. But I will be a bard. And it will be wonderful. Anyhow. Rather than listen to me talk about my future campaign.
But it's fun.
I suppose. Yeah, I've got nothing else for tonight, so...
Cool. I'll
Don't wanna
finish up the
crash.
sheet and...
Yeah, finish up your character sheets, finish up all your stuff. We will return next session. Come up with any questions you want to ask me as well. I have a pretty good idea about most things that are going on in this world, so if there's anything like specific you want to ask me, hit me up. Yeah, that's all
Cool.
I got. Oh,
Okay.
and in case I forget, on Wednesday, Happy Freedom Day.
Woo! It's just literally all of the this is the month where I celebrate almost all the holidays, or at least everyone celebrates all the holidays.
How many holidays do you have in July?
Well, I mean, all the Independence Days because I celebrate Bastille Day because it's my birthday.
Ah.
Okay, fair enough.
All the Independence Days. I got a happy Treason Day to you too.
Ours wasn't a treason day, though. Ours was literally, we sat down and signed a document that said, yes, we're Canada now. And Britain was like, hey, cool, you guys go be Canada now.
See, we tried that. They told us to get the fuck out, or no.
Yeah.
We did that.
I mean, we already got the
succeeded.
fuck out when we went to the colonies in the first place. Like, we can't stand these Puritans. Get the fuck out.
General Howard, who led the initial military force to suppress the American Revolution, voted against sending troops in Parliament. Apparently, it was actually a close vote.
Huh,
Yeah.
The more you know.
interesting. American history sounds very interesting. I just don't care enough to read much about it.
There's a lot of rich white guys being really arrogant about stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like North America in general, though.
Yeah, true.
Alright. I will see y'all next session, guys.
Yep. See ya.
Better.
Alright, see ya.
Night.
Night.